Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So listen, I want to talk about something kind of off subject before we get started. Listen, I know I have religious people, Christians, on my subscribers list. But I want to tell you that if you're going to just unsubscribe every time you hear something that your pastor didn't say, your granddaddy didn't say, your mama didn't say, just understand that you're dealing with a prophet. And if you can't handle these extreme truths, this is not the channel for you. Like, I noticed that every time I talk about certain subjects, the subscriber count goes down by a couple. Like, I'm gonna tell you right here and right now that, listen, what you probably hearing on Sundays is not even 20% of what the Most High, if he had his way, he would want you to hear. So all of that trying to shun people who don't say it like you've heard it, don't even bother. Just stay away from my channel, because I'm trying to get things done and get the words out that the Most High wants out. And it's like you creating like inconsistencies, like you creating by I talk about this and now I'm 2-3 down. Listen, that's fine though. It's fine, because I'm gonna keep telling it like it is, like I'm finna do in this short video right now. So this is the Be Careful with Christians, Churchgoers, and Pastors series. Prophets are rejected by the Christian church. 98% of them. The other 1%, they might have like a lot of their relatives going to the church, so on and so forth. So it might not be that way for them. But most prophets are rejected by the Christian church. Like, they don't, because they're going to talk about, like when the Messiah, the one whose name they changed to Jesus, when he came in talking about this stuff, they did him the same way. Because, like, if you look at the words that we have recorded, that was unusual sayings for them. Now, and that's where how somebody just sent me a message right when I'm saying this, how the Bible is influenced by Romans and Greeks, but I already knew that. But that don't take away, listen. Women have no leeway with men. Like, if you go to any religious book in the world, women don't have leeway with men. So you ain't gonna find that if that's what you're looking for. Like, the Most High created men to rule over women. So if that's what you're looking for, then I would advise you to go outside of the Bible, because any dude that appeals to that is probably a false prophet. The real prophet's gonna tell you, fall in line, be submissive, so on and so forth. But this is why you gotta be careful with churchgoers and Christians, because I was on Facebook, like I told y'all earlier, and I was reading some of the posts or whatever. I got a lot of Christians on my page, if you will, and I'm listening to that like, no, that's not the reality. So dude was basically, one of them, well, actually a couple of them was talking about reconciling with wives and stuff like that. Listen, that's not possible for every man. There's a lot of men, if they try to reconcile with their wife after all of that conflict that might have had, or whatever she has done knowingly or unknowingly, that might be detrimental to his masculinity. That might be detrimental to any respect that she may even have left. Because if she's been disrespecting him and he just goes along with it, that is not going to benefit them in the relationship. And on this video, I want to talk about one of the reasons why I say you got to be careful with them. Because Christianity has a thing that's called allegories and parallels within the scripture. That's why you have to carefully handle the scripture, and you have to deal with people that's been taught by the Most High directly. Like, you can't just deal with preachers that might have their granddaddy ordained them, or this person liked them so they sent them forward. You got to deal with people who the words that comes out of their mouth is highly accurate. Nobody's going to be 100%, but they should be highly accurate. Highly accurate. What do I mean by that? Like, whatever they say is sin should be sin. There shouldn't be anything that's labeled as sin that's not sin is self-righteousness. So that's why you got to be careful with people who think that they're hearing the voice of God, and sometimes it be the voice of the devil. Like, they don't know the voice of God, because the voice of God is going to say the same thing to all who claim. It's going to say the same thing. You got some people that believe the rapture. You got some people that believe that you're going to go through the tribulation. And both, you got people saying that the Most High showed them. The Most High ain't showed nobody no rapture, man. I'm just going to tell you flat out. He ain't showed nobody no rapture. That's not how it's going to happen, man. Now, unfortunately, it would be nice, but that's not how it's going to happen. So, you got to be careful with them, because people be mishandling the word, be emasculating men. Like I told y'all, like, some of the people I had the most conflict with were devout church members, churchgoers. When I was working at the halfway house at Texas, the person that was just flat out evil, just getting people fired, getting people suspended left and right, was all off in the church. Like, and I mean, I had already started seeing that. But with this particular person, I'm like, yeah, that's why I think how I think. Like, I don't rely on nobody being saved or whether or not they saved. I'm going to treat people saved and unsaved the same. And y'all dudes talking about, I gotta have me a Christian woman. Yeah, okay. The divorce rate in the Christian church is 53%. The divorce rate in the secular world is 53%. Same exact percentage. Those are not the same stat. Those are different stats. Let me say it again. The divorce rate among Christians is 53%. The divorce rate amongst secular people, non-Christians, everyday people, is 53%. Same exact percentage. Same exact percentage. So, I mean, you can unfriend me, unfollow me, unsubscribe, because I know a lot of y'all don't want the truth. You want whatever makes you feel good and make you feel like you're right. You don't want the truth. A lot of people don't want the truth. They just want to feel like they're right. So be careful. This is part 2. This is part 2. Be careful with people who may mishandle the scripture and who may mishandle various ideologies. You don't have to get no marriage license. We gonna get into that, and I'm gonna take it slow, because I know some of y'all can't handle me. That's why they always be unsubscribing the minute they start getting some meat. They choke on it. You know, I don't want you to choke on the word. It'll make you unproductive. I want you to be able to digest the word. So all of y'all, like a lot of y'all, this might not be the channel for you. You might want to deal with the traditional pastor for at least maybe 4 or 5 years. Get more seasoned, understand more, pray that the Most High give you understanding in all things, lead you into all truth. But you can't just come over here and think that you gonna understand everything that I say. You know, I want you to, and I want you to ask questions. What do you mean by that? Like, what were you saying exactly? I prefer that than you just, oh, I can't believe this. And you go to your pastor who may have not researched the topic, and he says, if I were you, I wouldn't listen to him no more. And then 2 years down the line, you find out he was doing all kind of stuff. But anyway, let me answer this. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.